Yeah, that. Hi. Yes, you're on T-Mobile. I'm on Verizon. Welcome. We're doing something we've never done before. We're each in a different car,
It's going to be
and
fun.
we're going to have weird issues with traffic and with you know, not just
Yeah.
traffic, but you know what I'm saying. Let's start the show, though. Oh yeah.
Let's set this up. We are going in separate cars to a place neither of us has ever driven to, in a car that Dan has never driven this long a distance in, and we're hoping to try and keep the show going. So let's kick it off and see how it goes.
Yeah, you never know what could happen.
That's right.
Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, right off the bat, Adam says dueling cars. Is this going to be like dueling pianos? Yes.
Or dueling banjos.
Dueling danjos.
Yes.
So yeah, we're driving, and Robert Moss says, hello, you two. We're driving to Stokes Auction in Port Orchard
Yes, we
with
are.
a Saab convertible. Where are you going?
I'm heading out there.
Oh, okay. First, we're gonna go to the car wash.
Yep.
I was talking, and Rafi just starts to leave. First, we're gonna go to the car wash. This is a '99 Saab convertible that I stupidly bought, thinking there will be a super fast flip, but it has not proven to be that. And our good friend Ray Pepper, who buys and sells a lot of cars at Stokes Auction, is going to meet us at the auction as we drop this off. But first, of course, we have to go to the car wash.
Yes,
because that's what we do.
And that car will very much benefit from a car wash. But I have to say, it's a good looking car. I mean, no damage. I don't see any. Yeah. Looks good.
It's a 99 convertible. It's a 9.3. I believe it's the first year of the 9.3. It used to be the 900. They used to have the Saab 1000 were their two cars.
Now I'm picking up some inside
9.3 and the 9.5.
I'm picking up some inside engine noise from you. Do you pick up the same from me?
I've got headphones on, hoping to not get too much engine noise. It might be the air conditioning, which, by the way, super cold, might be blowing towards my headphones. So let me just move that out of the way.
That's good.
No, you sound very quiet.
Oh, very quiet. I can speak more loudly.
I mean, no, you sound fine. I don't hear any. No, you sound fine. I don't hear anything from your car.
Okay, that's good. So,
yeah.
So for our viewers, listeners, we are on the State Route 305, and we are heading north right now. And we live on Bainbridge Island, and there is a land bridge that exits us off the island at the north point of the island. And one of the interesting things about cars and this island is this island was developed primarily as a logging island, and was one of the first West Coast locations to get electricity. And still, during that time,
we have horrible electricity here.
Yeah, which is the turn of the century, basically. They clear cut this island twice, not once, but twice. Once very, very early on in the 1800s, and then again in the 1900s. And they left on the second cut. They left some major trees, which now constitutes what they call the Grand Forest. But now that we're in the 2020s, we're due for another trimming, because trees are enormous here now.
Yes. And every time there's a storm, a tree falls on a power line, everybody complains, why don't we bury all the lines? And then people complain, well, to bury the lions, we'd have to cut down a whole bunch of trees. And then nobody wants to cut down a tree.
Yes. And what's really interesting is on a per capita basis, I think Bainbridge Island has one of the highest concentrations of electric cars.
There are a lot here.
There's a lot of electric cars here. And I think, I'm sure of this, there's only a half a dozen charging stations here.
Well, we're actually getting a lot more. I mean, there's no high-powered ones at all, unless people have them in their house.
Right.
Town and Country Market is installing 6 high-powered DC chargers. But as soon as you go over the bridge, at the casino, there are 15 Tesla chargers.
Yeah.
Superchargers, which are a lot of the manufacturers starting in 25 will be using the Tesla infrastructure for their charging.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to get over there, since people aren't buying Tesla cars anymore nearly as much as they used to. You'll be able to get over there and charge your car up and gamble a little while you're waiting.
Yes. And speaking of Tesla took a bit of a hit this week. Their stock dropped substantially.
Well, their sales have dropped substantially.
Yes.
Their CEO doesn't realize that when you get political and you go on the opposite side of the people that buy your cars, that you're not going to sell more cars.
Yeah.
It's basically it's a recipe for failure, as I think they would call that.
He's a brilliant guy, but I think there's a lot of things about human behavior and emotionalization that he doesn't understand. And let's face it, buying cars is a very emotional, human behavior-based thing. Most people don't buy cars for practical reasons.
True. That's why people have stupid payments for 7 years and 12% interest. That doesn't make sense. Now, just a programming note, because Raffi's on a T-Mobile phone.
We lost you, Dan.
Oh, no, we lost you. Raffi's on a T-Mobile, I'm on a Verizon, and we're driving through the woods, basically. One of us should always be on. Dan, one of us should always be on.
Can you connect?
I can see you. Raffi's frozen, and he thinks I'm the one that's frozen, which is funny. Of course, he immediately blames me.
I'll continue on.
And he's going to keep talking. Yeah, you were the one that was off, not me.
Isn't technology great? I mean, if you think about it, it's pretty impressive that 2 of us are in separate cars and we're broadcasting. Oh, there you are. You're back.
Well, yes. The thing I was saying, because actually you were gone, not me. Since I have the master thing, I can see I can see the broadcast. You were frozen. Technically, we purposely are with 2 different phone brands. One T-Mobile, one Verizon. That way, if one of us loses signal, the other one should be able to continue talking.
Oh, I see. That's the theory.
That's the theory. Now, whether or not that's how it works, I have no idea.
And now we're navigating through one. We're navigating through one of the new roundabouts that was just installed. It's not completed yet. The other day I came through here, and there was.
And Raffi's now
roundabout.
T-Mobile's. There we go.
So there were
Bob
3
Ross
stopped completely.
Robert Moss says he canceled his Cybertruck order.
Good for you, Bob.
Cybertruck people. It seems like Cybertruck is like the vehicle for people that aren't the environmentalist lefty tree huggers that were originally buying all the Teslas.
Yes.
I don't know if you
that's
and yes. And had they not made it so ugly and weird looking, had they made it designed similar to their regular vehicles, I'm sure it would have sold a lot better if it had the aerodynamic and the cool colors and, you know, a lot of the features of like the Model X, but as a truck. I think it would have done better. I think going so extreme with the 10-year-old rendering of a DeLorean.
Yes, I would agree with you. I think that they went too far. And, you know, lots of car companies take big risks on aesthetics, but that thing is just way off. Both
Yeah,
it's so wrong in so many ways.
yeah. Now, a friend of mine did get one here on the island. It's one of Josh's buddy's dads. And while he is not the typical type that I would say would have a Cybertruck based on other Cybertrucks that are out there. By the way, there's the charging station over there. No one ever there, by the way.
Yeah.
All those empty bays. But while he doesn't seem like the typical person, he owns 2 other Teslas. So, I mean, he's a Tesla fan.
Yeah.
And he had his wrapped black. And it looks fantastic. It's totally black. It looks fantastic.
Wow.
It's a matte black, and it really changes the look of it. And I've seen other ones wrapped. Of course, we've seen the one wrapped like a country squire.
Yes, that one's really very funny.
Which apparently is in Redmond, Washington. That's a local truck. And I feel like the people that are wrapping them are hiding from the fact that they own a Cybertruck.
Yes, I think you're right.
Yes. Jake says, good morning. I hit the wrong button, but Adam Jones says, Kid Rock has a Cybertruck. Enough said. Talk about killing your brand. Politics kills people's brands.
Yes,
in my opinion.
It can. Yes, absolutely. The politics of those who endorse the brand can kill a brand.
Yeah.
So you can,
and
you know,
Oh, did you break up or were you saying something?
No, I just stopped because I heard you in the middle of something.
Oh, I guess we're on a delay.
There goes an early series.
Yeah, which one was that? Wasn't Craig, was it?
No, but that's similar to his car, although his is modified. That was a nice early series 911. The actually it's mid-series. That was probably an 81 or 82 red 911. Those have actually, you know, the some of the last air-cooled cars, those have become very valuable vehicles. People really like them.
The car wash will be interesting. I've run this through the car wash on the island once before I had Cam Rogers of Rogers Garage do a full detail inside and out.
Yes.
And I've not driven this up here to Brown Bear. And so I do have a few towels with me because I have a strange feeling I might get a little moist.
I was thinking that same thing because does that top seal?
It's pretty tight. Yeah, okay. The top is pretty tight.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see because
I don't hear anything. Like there should be a lot of loud. I'm worried about the back a little bit because that's a replacement window because the original window was glass and it was apparently broken. Ray Pepper, by the way, did say he's excited he gets to see both of us.
Well, it'd be nice to see Ray and see what various vehicles Ray has chosen at the auction.
Well, the auction's actually closed. We will not be going because we're dropping it off in the back lot, and then Ray will check it in on Monday on our behalf.
So they're ashamed to be seen with your vehicle.
That was a cool car just drove by.
That was a 1968 Plymouth Barracuda Fastback. And
Beautiful car.
it looked like it was a Formula S fastback, which is
do tell.
the performance version. That was, I want to say, R4 red.
Wow, that's very specific.
Yeah, R4 red is a really nice deep red. It's not a bright red, but it's a nice deep red. It looks really good on that car. But it had the rocker panel stripes, which are more typical of the Formula S. And you could get the 68 Formula S, you could get a couple different motors, but by 69, you could get the 340, the 383, and on special order, you could get a 440 engine in that little Barracuda. And boy, was that a fast car.
Now, didn't you have a Barracuda that was just on Bring a Trailer?
I did. I sold a 65 the first year of the Barracuda. It was a very rare car. It was a 65 Formula S V8, automatic, air conditioning, factory disc brake car. Front disc brakes ordered new from the factory, and it was painted special order color, 999, which is special order, kind of a buttery yellow, very pretty on that car. Beautifully restored, known history since new, and sold for $53,500.
Wow.
Yeah, that was top money. In fact, conversations around that car indicate it might have been a record price for an A-body.
Holy moly. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
We obviously are going to have to get our 68 LTD Country Squire tidied up before you leave for California so we can get the pictures done at least.
Yes. Got to get that window fixed. If not,
you got to get the window fixed.
We're going to have to wait till after I get back. Let's see here. Okay. Looky here. It's busy here.
I know. You get a moment to stop. Now, I gave Raffi my debit card to buy himself one. I'm treating Raffi to a car wash today.
Which is very nice. Oh, I need to remove my little antenna nubby. I'm going to do that. Hang on.
Welcome to our car wash. Please select car wash.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Please select an upgrade.
Following the instructions on the screen. All right. I don't need a receipt.
Should I get the deluxe one?
Get whatever you like.
I don't even know what they do. They pretend to spray some strange stuff on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, who knows what they get? I'll get the basic one here.
They all wave a lot here.
All right.
It's so crazy they have to tape down.
Welcome to our car wash. Please select.
There you go. Don't talk back to it now while we're not moving. Robert Moss says that we should bring that Squire down to California, Northern Cal.
All the instructions on the
NorCal.
If you are paying by mobile phone.
Please wait. The wash is busy at this time.
The wash is busy.
Hey, I like your car.
Hey, he likes your car.
So it stays nice and shiny.
You're a little weird, Bear. Kind of making me feel uncomfortable.
A moment more. How about I do a little dance?
Now, like I said, I have to worry about myself getting wet. I'm not worried about the interior of the car, really, because I can dry it off once we get in there.
All right. I'm going through this. Car wash almost always bends my front license plate.
You should get a license plate frame.
That'll true.
Solve that.
That would solve that. I'm not a fan of license plate.
How often do you drive a car through the car wash?
It's very, very rare. When I'm in San Francisco, I do it probably at least once a month. Because
I have a membership. I wash my car 2-3 times a week.
Well, you have black cars too. That makes a
No,
difference.
I have a white car.
What you do now? You still wash it 2, 3 times a week?
I do.
Aren't
Anytime
you?
I come up this way, I'm like, I'm paying for it. Might as well wash it. All right, let's see. Am I going to get wet?
You're going to get wet. That's my bet.
So far, so good. Side windows are solid. Okay, I'm getting it over here. Passenger side's getting it. Oh yeah,
What?
passenger side's getting a lot. This is fun. And when the blower goes, that's when it really starts coming in.
Oh yeah. All right.
And now it's just the little brush things. They're not spraying anything on the car, so I'm not getting a lot now.
All right, I'm heading in.
All right, I think you should be fine. I don't think you'll have any leakage.
No, there won't be any leaking in here, but it'll be noise. Rip my license plate off.
All right, made it through. Now you get a little spritzing of the under seal. I did not get the ceramic or the Rain-X coating on this car. Oh, there's a lot of water. Oh boy, that's a lot. This is fine. Just a little drop on this side with the blower coming
I
through.
can't hear a thing you're saying.
I know. I just lost my back window.
It's too loud. I can't hear you.
I lost the back window. I lost my back window.
All right, we'll go to the drying station.
So this is exciting. I lost my back window. Jake, I'm driving a 98 Saab or 99 Saab 9.3. Ah. Ah. Look at that.
Oh no!
The entire back window's gone. This will be exciting. So the value of this car is just horrible now. It's plastic, luckily, it's plexiglass.
Oh my gosh! You blew the back window out completely.
Oh,
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! So for those of
so
you
yeah,
that aren't sure what happened here, the entire back window blew out completely.
it's not. I should have known. I should have taped this up, and it's gone too. Like it's in there.
Oh,
Let's
that,
fix your license plate.
thank you. Oh, that's
Well,
terrible. Is it glass or plastic?
it's plexiglass. Somebody just replaced it and just stuck it in. This isn't like the official window. So now the question is, do we call it and not go?
Well, what are you going to do? You're not going to replace it, right?
True.
I would say we just continue on, but I mean, what are you going to do if you don't replace that?
Oh. So here's what happened. I now have, but the car is super clean.
Yeah, the car looks great, but there must be a lot of water in there now.
No, it blew out right when it was blowing dry.
Ah, okay.
There's hardly any water in there at all.
Let's go then.
Should we get some tape and some plastic at least to cover it? Or do we just leave it and hope it doesn't rain between now and August?
I think you just put the windows down a little bit. You'll get some crosshair going through as you drive, but it's going to be noisy. We might have to just end the show here. It's very noisy.
Hold on. Oh. Well, we weren't expecting that.
No, that's pretty unusual. Let's pull away from the car wash here because we're picking up the blower noise.
All right. Hold on. Let me put my phone back on here. So, not what we expected to have happen.
No, but the car looks great.
Oh, the car looks fantastic. Well, my question was, I guess you couldn't hear me. Should we stop somewhere and get, hold on, this is trying to connect to the internet. There we go. Should we stop somewhere and get some plastic and tape and at least cover it
Nope.
between now and the August sale?
It's not going to rain between now and then. Although it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have some plastic covering it if in case it does rain. Geez, I mean,
I could also buy a piece of plexiglass and a razor and snap a piece, that's all that was, I think. I think somebody just made a piece of replacement because there is a ridge to put it into.
Yeah, but you could do that. It won't keep the water out though. I don't know. You could go to a plexiglass shop. We can make a template, and they would make it to fit in there, but it wouldn't be a tight fit.
And that would cost more. That would cost more than the car's worth.
I think I would just carry on and just.
Yeah.
I think you're not going to spend any more money on it. It's best to just part ways with this one and see what they can get you for it.
And this is a no reserve auction. I mean, it's going to get whatever it gets. I mean, I'm just letting it go.
Right.
But it sucks is the car runs great. Knock wood.
Yeah. But I think like a hefty bag or something wrapped over it so water doesn't get in there is probably not a bad idea. But I wouldn't tape it up. That'll ruin the top. Maybe when we get there, we can have Ray see about putting it in a covered place or at least getting it. It's not going to rain. There's no rain in the forecast for another week or so.
Well, the auction's not till late August.
Oh, late August. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to sit there.
Well, is it going to sit outside?
Yeah. All their cars are just sitting outside in a big field.
So maybe Ray can arrange to get some plastic.
Ray, we need your help, Ray.
Yeah. The other thing we can do is we can get some plastic for it, and we can kind of tarp it through the windows, the side windows, clamp it, close the windows.
I'm just worried if we make it look like too crappy that the auction will turn it down and say they don't even want to sell it.
I think let's just take it there and have them deal with it. Whatever it is, it is. I don't see any rain in the forecast for another, 10 days. There's no rain.
Ray says, I'll take care of it. Just get it here. All right. Thank you, Ray.
Okay. Yeah. Next 10 days, I don't see any rain in the forecast anyway. So.
All right. See, this is what happens when you try to flip shitty cars.
Yeah. All right. So just a reminder, we're heading on the 3. We're going south to Bremerton.
I know exactly where we're going. I just don't know what exit once we get down to Port Orchard.
I'll fill you in as we get closer.
All right.
I'll say this. It's not that noisy. I'm not picking up a lot of wind noise on.
I'm surprised. I don't hear anything.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe this.
It's actually quieter, I feel.
It does seem like it's quieter. It's sucking all the air out. Maybe that's the optional open back window version.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget to.
Ray says it's the Mullinex exit. Thank you, Ray.
Okay. They make good cereal. You should.
I think that's Mucinex.
Mucinex is for mucus.
Is Mullinex cereal?
No, but it's Mucilix. That's the serum.
Mucilix. Okay. Mucilix. I'm just glad. You know what I'm really glad about overall? First off, your car looks fantastic too.
Oh, thank you.
You never told anybody what you're driving.
I'm driving my Honda Hybrid. It's a great car. I'm getting from we're 12 miles away from the start of our destination, and I'm currently tracking at 29 miles per gallon. By the time we're on the highway, I'll be up into the 30s. It's a great car, 240,000 miles on it, and it'll go 500,000 miles without any problems.
I'm averaging. This car is averaging 14 miles per gallon,
Well, there you go.
according to the little computer on here.
This is one of the best
got-
cars I've ever owned. I cannot say enough about the Honda products in general and the Accord. And when they built this hybrid, this was their first hybrid. They made sure that it was not going to break down. And they built a lot of loyal customers for this model line. It's a great car. I recommend them highly.
Very nice. I have a list that I wrote that I was leaving with the car. It's upside down, of all the good and the bad about the vehicle. Just so if somebody's going to buy it, you disclose. I'm a big believer you disclose everything. Obviously now it needs a rear window. It's going to be added.
Yeah, I don't think you need to disclose that. It's pretty obvious.
You know what though? I would want to disclose it, because what will happen is someone will buy it online. They never came to look at it. They didn't notice that the window was out. Then they show up to pick it up and go, "I'm not buying this."
It's got no rear window.
So it's got a rear window. So I want to disclose it.
Okay.
Although it might be obvious if there's a black plastic bag over it.
Yeah.
We could probably use some painter's tape. That won't leave residue.
Yeah. But
And paint it and tape it right. There's like a rubber rim. Oh, good. You went through the light. There's like a little rubber seal around that we could probably tape it to that, not to the actual roof.
It's a rubber seal.
Rubber seal. Okay, I got you. Kissed by a rose. So yeah, I think that these are the adventures that happen when you do this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, and let's not leave out the adventures of your friends that have to follow you to the location, drop the vehicle off, and then take you back to your home.
Are you going to start guilting me? I mean, Ray offered.
No, I'm not.
I had to ask you, but Ray just offered without me even asking. I just want to let you know.
Ray's very nice, but that's a long way for Ray to go.
Although I did give him I got him some awesome tickets to the Brad Williams comedy show at the Moore Theater.
Very nice.
Last week.
All right,
It's like middle, like third row.
We're on the highway.
We're on the highway. This is my first time driving this on the highway.
It looks good. It's running smooth. I don't see any wheels rumbling or cars tracking.
Well, that's part of the good of this car. Is I believe that '99 it was still part of General Motors. That's why the air conditioning is so good.
Yeah.
It's got a turbo. It's a 4-cylinder turbo.
Yep.
So it's got a little bit of pep. And what we did so far, I mean, it's got brand new spark plugs, brand new tires. The wheels are actually a unique wheel. It's a 3-spoke wheel.
Yes.
And it has, it's not the standard wheel for this car. It's for the upgrade, but this car has it. This one's not an SE, but I believe those are the wheels from the SE. So that's the positive. A brand new battery. I think I mentioned brand new oil change. The oil is still, I checked it before we left. Now the negatives, the power steering fluid tends to leak. It's steering very well right now. I just refilled the fluid, and it seems to be fine right now. There may be an oil leak, but the oil level was fine, and it's been sitting for several months. So I don't think the leak is the oil. I think it's the power steering fluid that's leaking.
It's probably a low pressure line. It could be a fitting at the low pressure line, or it could be a seal on the actual pump itself. You'd have to try it all out and then see if you're going to see it. But it's not a high pressure line. But high pressure lines, get the pump fluid literally once it starts working. So that's good.
I'm getting a little bit. I am getting a little bit of a vibration. I don't know if you can tell the camera's shaking. I'm holding it at the moment, so it doesn't shake as much. I am maintaining a solid 62 miles an hour.
Now, the car that's about to pass you is the Volkswagen Atlas. That is a giant SUV. Man,
it's the Audi Q7, basically. It's basically the Audi Q7.
Big time.
I apologize if I'm shaking a ton. This mount usually doesn't shake. I think maybe it's the rear window being missing, that it's causing a atmospheric pressure.
I think it's more likely that your front wheels might need alignment.
The steering wheel's not shaking at all, though. That's what's weird. Steering wheel feels perfectly fine.
It's not.
No, not at all. I can even take my hands off. It's staying straight.
Okay.
The car, I can feel a little vibration.
60 miles an hour on the highway here, and we're getting passed by pretty much everybody.
I know.
And I'm doing 63.
Well, I guess I'll speed up a little. Oh, the cruise control works.
Well,
that's good.
Yeah.
You know, somebody that loves Saabs, that's very mechanically inclined, that can fix the roof on this, is going to get a hell of a deal.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're a Saab guy and you like those cars, just as a parts car, you could pay $5,000 to $1,000.
Yes, we just lost Raffi's signal for a second there. There aren't a lot. I mean, they're not making any new ones, so the parts that are on this are obviously valuable to someone. Oh, you just cut that guy off. Okay.
No, that person is I gave people a tailgate.
I'm going 75 now.
There you go. There must be a hot rod show or a custom car, some kind of car show coming up. Because cars going by, I'm seeing some pretty nice stuff. That was 36 Ford hot rod just went by, looking pretty good.
I missed that one. All I saw was a Rivian Amazon truck.
This was yellow and silver. I don't know how you could have missed it.
I was looking at my rearview mirror to make sure the person that you cut off wasn't going to shoot you. Although you didn't really cut them off. They were like accelerated abruptly.
Looking in here.
Now they're coming up on me.
Here comes another one.
And they're looking at their cell phone while they're driving.
What's that?
She was looking down at her cell phone as she was driving.
Oh, the tailgater?
Yeah, she's like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I'm looking at my cell phone, but it's right here. And I'm not getting texts and messages. I'm just looking to see if we get any fresh comments. I do want to thank everybody that's tuning in. We're going to have probably a big gap coming up of shows once Raffi heads down to California. but we might try to pre-record a few things if possible.
Yeah, and we can also do it remote from California. I've done that with you before. We can probably work something out.
Yes. Now, you know, we drove by a few gas stations, and I noticed the pricing was very consistent as it's been for the past few weeks. Around $3.80 for unleaded, and $4.19 seems to be the magic number for diesel for like the past, I don't know how long.
Yeah, it's been like that, pretty stable, pretty steady, which I think maybe it could just be that they've stabilized for the summer, but it could also be just part of the sort of political agenda for pricing to keep certain prices stable going into an election.
It's amazing how, again, you bring politics into gas, and politics has not a whole lot to do with it, although it is perceived that way. The gas companies have price gouged us for many years now, and nobody's blaming them.
Yeah.
So what I would say is, who do the gas companies, what money are they putting out to which politicians? And that's who you don't want to vote for. Follow the money. If they're pushing a certain politician, that means they're trying to not make gas cheaper. They're trying to make more money for themselves.
That makes sense.
Because that's their job. I mean, their job is, to make their shareholders as much money as possible. So they want the politicians that are going to do tax laws and regulation laws that'll make more money for them. So that's, if I'm a businessman and I have to invest in, political campaigns, I'm probably going to work at both sides. Because one of them's going to win. And you don't want to waste money on a loser. I think they should just get money out of politics in general.
Listen, I completely agree. What I don't agree with, though, is being passed by delivery trucks that have 4-cylinder diesel engines.
Well, I mean, I'm going 66.
This guy's going to pass me. Okay.
That's a four. You got Doc Brown's truck passing you. He is cooking.
He's doing 70 plus.
And that is like Doc Brown's. That's a government vehicle too. You see the plate? That was a government car.
That's one of those.
He's cooking with diesel.
Yeah, and he's probably one of those.
I think Raffi froze. He said that's one of those, and I don't know what he meant. You cut out. It's one of those what?
I lost you.
I lost you.
It looks to me like one of those Area 51 surveillance vehicles.
That's what I was thinking. There's something mysterious about it.
No doubt. Maybe it's Secret Service.
That's a good possibility.
There you go. There's a nice Jaguar.
Oh, that is nice.
Probably at 75.
Now that's my color combination right there. White with the red interior.
It's a good looking car.
Yeah. Did you just open your window?
No.
Just got really loud from your car.
Oh, that's weird. I wonder why. I didn't change anything.
Or is that me? No, it's not me. I thought maybe I was getting...
My GPS says we have 6.6 miles to our exit.
That's amazing. That's all it is, because we're not even on 3 yet. So it's pretty close once you We're not on 16 yet. Once you get through Gorst, it's just past Gorst.
Oh, okay.
What does it have for ETA?
What's that?
What does it have for estimated time of arrival?
11.
Oh, right on the nose.
Yep.
Ray's there. He said, look for his Lexus.
Well, that's good. I would be.
And then,
Oh, go ahead.
no, go. You can go, please.
I'm guessing, although not 100% certain, I'm guessing that this is probably, if we plan to do this again, we're going to need to improve our technology, because this is not the most effective way to deliver content.
No, here's the way we should do this. We shouldn't do it live.
What's that?
The way we should do it is the way we should do it properly is we don't stream live. We put a GoPro in each car. We talk to each other on the phone, but we also have the mic on the GoPro getting our audio, and then we edit those two shots together. That's the right way to do this. We're just trying to do it live, and so we're using a streaming technology, driving 70 miles an hour, hoping that we stick with strong cell towers as we're driving. Oh, that's another unmarked van.
Yep. I agree.
That one doesn't have a plate on it.
That was a
This was,
2013 or 14 Shelby. Just went
Oh,
past
yes.
on the other side.
The other amazing thing, I mean, we put this show idea together yesterday, so let's remember that. There's another nice green Mustang.
Yes. I think there's a big car event this weekend.
Well, it also is a gorgeous Saturday.
That's true.
It's the perfect day to get your car out. I mean, get your Saab out.
Perfect day to get my car washed.
Yes. Now you're set until you get to California.
Yes, exactly.
And you're a prime example of, you find a car that's good and you just maintain it and it'll treat you forever.
That's right.
By the way, I forgot, this is another thing I want to talk about. I've chosen the vehicle I'm going to buy. I'm going to order it next Thursday. I don't know how long it'll take to get, but because I'm on a flex lease with my Polestar, I can just, whenever I know it's ready, I can turn my Polestar in.
So,
do you want to guess? Do you want to guess what I'm going to get?
I'm going to not guess, because I think we should make it the big reveal.
Oh, when I get it?
Yeah.
All I'll say is, the only clue I'll give is it's a plug-in hybrid.
I think I know what it is.
Well, we'll discuss later then.
All right. We are passing by the West Hills Autoplex. Pretty strong inventory full of trucks there, too.
Yes. As Adam just said, we'll do it live. I like doing shows live versus recording, because when I record something, a good example, 5 years ago today, I recorded my first comedy special at Bainbridge Performing Arts. And it was pre-pandemic. And today I'm launching some promo videos that my good director, editor Scott has put together for my next special, which is going to come out on August 28th at 8:34 p.m. Eastern Time. The reason it's coming out at that time is because that's when I came out. That's when I That's when I came into the world.
You said
so I know. But I didn't want to finish the sentence. Because came into the world, not came out of my mom. So I made like a 1 minute video in front of a green screen that Scott was going to go ahead and make a video, which he just sent me, and I'll see it, at lunch today. We'll watch it. But I recorded it, and it was just a minute. It took me hours to make it something I liked. And even now, I don't like it. And that's why I like live better, because you just do it, and we'll do it live is making fun of the Bill O'Reilly. If you've never seen that, Google it. He starts screaming and yelling at his producer because he doesn't understand what it means to say, Sting takes us out. Meaning a new song from Sting is going to take us out of the show. I don't know what this means. He starts screaming, yelling. That's all. Now, do you want, once we, oh, I know. Do you, once we get on 16, do you want to pass me since you have the navigation? Although
sure.
we're actually going to, we have to pull into the state police right near there is where Ray's going to meet us. Not at the actual Stokes, which is right next to it.
We still have 7 miles to go.
I thought we had 6.
No, for the total destination.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll keep leading because I know where the state police. I'm pretty sure I know where the state police building is. Right off Mullenix. There's signs for it.
All right.
When I was little and I would see signs for the state police, I always thought it was like, oh, they're letting us know the cops are sitting there to give us a ticket. So we should always slow down when we see that. And then I realized that's their building, not their car.
Ah.
All right, we're now on 16. We're passing Peninsula Auto Group.
Yes.
Which I always thought could be a potentially good spot for Lenny's Super Mega Autoplex because they're closed every Sunday. So anything we'd have to shoot at the dealership, we could shoot on Sundays.
That's true.
A lot of political signs are out, of course. You get to see those when you do these long drives along the highway.
Yes, especially this time of the year. Did you vote?
Not yet. I have not made my decision on who I'm voting for Congress yet. I actually went to a fundraiser for one of them last night. I'm going to another one on Sunday for the other one, and then I'll make my decision.
Well, let me know if you need any assistance at that. I'm happy to guide your vote.
That's not legal. I mean, it's legal, but we can discuss at lunch.
Yes. And have you chosen where we will be dining?
I'm going to make it your choice.
Okay.
Or I think Silverdale's a good area.
Silver City Diner is always good.
Yes. As long as it's not packed. All right, so we want to get over, I think, into. I know how far to say to our exit is due.
5.2 miles.
Oh, we've got a little while.
Yeah.
I got to say, the air conditioning here is fantastic. The nice breeze on the back of my neck from having no rear window, also fantastic.
There you go.
Luckily, it's not too hot out, or else I think it'll be raining in the back seat right now.
That would be bad.
Between the hot front and the cold front.
Opposite side
Yes.
siding, I saw a Challenger, a Hellcat Challenger.
We get those a lot on Auto Trader. People want to sell them for we on our instant offer or direct offer platform, and they typically they do well at the auction. We had one come in that was bright orange, and when we Googled the VIN, which we do on most cars, a bunch of pictures came up of a stripped down car that was green, and that's what the car was. It was a theft recovery, but it was never totaled somehow. And so the guy had a clean title, and he had bought it at auction for I think $20,000. And no, it wasn't a Challenger; it was a Charger Hellcat. The 4-door version.
Nice.
And he bought it for like 20, sold it to us for 41, and I think it sold at auction for like 54.
Wow.
Yeah. So he obviously did the work himself.
Yeah.
It looked, you would never know. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
That's great. That's good money.
Yeah. We've had a few Shelby GT350s come through recently.
Those continue to be strong.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
What a-
cars is the 66 Shelby GT350.
Yes, those are nice.
Love those cars.
Obviously, the ones we're getting are the new ones.
Yes.
We don't get any classics on our site. Now there is a classic Auto Trader site, and they do have an auction that they're doing now. So that's
Right.
another alternative.
2 miles is the Mucinex exit.
Mucinex, all right. I'm a little stuffed up.
I'm sure you would be after driving in a car with no back window. But I am surprised how quiet it is.
I am too. I can't understand why my phone is vibrating so much, but I don't feel any vibration from the car.
Looks like a Camaro here pulling in. Yep.
Yeah, it's got some green on the hood. The silver Camaro looks like about a 2012 or 13. 1 mile to Mullenix Road. Ray Pepper, here we come.
Here we go. All right.
And we'll keep it.
We're almost perfectly timed. We're going to be
And we're not.
as
We
end our show.
Well, we're not going to end the show. We're gonna get the car settled first and say hi to Ray. You can. I'll knock you. You can talk you can turn your phone off. I'll just use mine. But I realized my mom said that the other day when we were doing the Ford Expedition. She's like, I didn't get to see the car. I go, oh yeah, we ended. She goes, why? I go, because it was an hour. She goes, do you have to end it an hour? I'm like, well, no. There's no rule.
You know, and Dan, you have to remember, if the fans want more, we have to give it to them.
Or you leave them wanting more. That's the other option. So there's the, you can see the windmill over there to the left.
Yeah.
That's the auction house. Now we're going to follow the signs to the state police station, which I don't see any yet, but I'm guessing your navigation's.
It says to turn left here anyway.
Yes. Where's Mullenix Market, Deli and Espresso? We can just get lunch there. I kid. I guess some traffic. There's a nice BMW Z4.
Those are nice cars.
Yes.
The hardtop looks good on that car. All right. Made our turn here.
All right. Well, no, this is the freeway, so I think we want to turn at the next turn.
No, you're going to keep going. It says to turn on Southeast Spring.
Springs Creeks. This one here?
Yes.
All
turn
right.
left on Springsteen Street.
Are we going East Street?
East Street, yes.
Spring Street, East Street.
There you go. And then Stokes will be on your right. So I don't know where the state police is, but here's a brown highway info sign that might indicate it.
It says, no, that says Burley Creek. I see Ray. There's Ray.
All right.
I'm following Ray.
We're following Ray.
Ray's watching the show from his phone. Now,
Ray's saying turn right.
here we go.
Turning right.
This is the Stokes house. We're going down the back gate.
All right. This place looks like it once was home of cattle and farm vehicle auction.
That's what Stokes was. You're absolutely correct.
I remember coming to these places in the 70s and finding cars before they started doing them as auctions. All
Yeah.
right. There we are.
Ray's checking out the car.
All right.
I got to lower the window.
I'm going to
Hey,
pop.
Ray Pepper.
All right. Popping out.
I have to open the door this way. So here we are. Now, Mullinex Market, Adam does, because Adam works. You should turn that other one off, but that's okay. So here we are. Our good friend Ray. Radical Ray's here on TikTok.
Here's the back window.
There's the back window.
Oh my goodness. I want to tell everyone, this is not without precedent. I told here about 2 years ago, Toyota Solara rear window was out. And Raffi was right from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the car is not bad.
These wheels alone.
The wheels are great. The tires are brand new. That's locked. Yeah, the leather. I got to get my dealer plate off.
Looks good.
Look at that.
And you got August is the key. You want to sell it this month. So
Yeah.
there's no rent schedule, but in the past when they had convertibles with top,
They'll
people
stick them
park
there.
them underneath here. Still appear on the website and everything, but I've seen them do that there.
All right. Well, I guess we can end the show then. Let me take Raffi out of the remove from stage. It doesn't look bad under the hood. Shall we pop it? I don't think so. It looks like a replacement.
It looks really
Raffi's having a little trouble. There we go.
well, that's fine.
It's not bad at all. Brand new interstate battery.
Yeah. Hey guys, I don't know much about Saab. Educate me. So you've got a 4-cylinder engine. It's running transverse to front wheel drive. And these are twin cam direct injection motors. They're very, very good engines. I'm trying to remember this series. What year is this?
The 99.
So had General Motors purchased an interest in Saab?
Oh, they already had it, yeah.
Okay. So they're very.
But these are,
very,
it's a true Saab engine. They have the 4 spark plugs are right there. I replaced them myself.
They're great. They have great longevity. I've seen this. I've seen this.
That's the power steering.
This reservoir, I don't know what car. Many of the components in this car. From secondary suppliers. Yeah. But it looks good. The struts are in good shape. They're not saggy. Tires are brand new.
Brand new
Looks
tires.
like it. Did you put those on?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I can verify
Yeah,
they're brand
and
new.
then the typical. Why did they always have the key on the bottom like that?
Because they're Swedish.
Actually, it's a safety thing. Saab was big on safety. And so one of the things they wanted was they wanted the key down there, not up here. And they have a whole bunch of other safety things. They were one of the first companies to incorporate crumple zones in their cars. Seat belts. Saab had seat belts, one of the first.
Volvo was the first.
Again, one of the first.
Volvo claims to be the first.
Volvo could be the first.
1957, I think. Because it's on my seatbelt in my car. It actually says 1957, and then when you look it up, why? Because they're the first.
And Saab is done.
Saab
Yeah.
is done. They
When
went
was
out
the
of
last
business. 2000.
9?
I was going to say
Maybe
10,
12, somewhere
And
in
no
there.
one took them over.
No,
Somebody
just,
bought them, but they were going to make an electric car company. It never happened.
It's just not going to.
So where do you get parts for this?
You
A lot of these are GM parts.
secondary tier suppliers.
Or you buy this car if you need parts.
Yes.
All right, Ray, do you want to make a guess of what this will sell for? You sold a lot
I
of cars
would
here.
say, how many miles?
154.
154. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be around 2,000.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
I'll take it.
Right around there.
I'm thinking it's going to be 1,600.
I'll take the under. So
All right.
Robbie's in the middle, Ray's aggressive. He's in the under. All right. Well, now we can end the show. We went a little over, which is great.
Mom says that's okay.
It's okay. But this is where the auction is. There's their little auctioneering thing. They probably don't use that much anymore. That's probably when they go out and do remote auctions.
I have not seen that. I used, when they were live.
There's some cars, a couple of Jeeps.
And these are cars. These two right here, these are actually mine. See the Liberty and
Uh-huh.
the...
And the Pontiac?
No, not mine. Those two are mine. And why did I not put them at Monday's the cutoff for drop-off? I come here and I look, and there's too many SUVs currently.
So you're like,
So
hold it
I
till
don't
next
like
month.
to have a lot of competition up there. Just like if I have Subarus, I don't bring them if they have a lot of Subarus. So those wait till next month.
Now, I see
Oh.
something really classic in black over there by the trailer.
That's what people want.
You see that,
What's
Rafi? The classic black vehicle over by the trailer. It's got a tarp on it.
Yes.
What is that? Can you tell from here?
It looks like it's a 58 Impala convertible.
Wow. This guy's an
And I don't know where this
encyclopedia.
came from. This thing's never been here. This thing.
It's a Midas. All right. Well, that's the show for this week. Let's read real quick. The guy who runs Stokes also owns the Molinex Market. Did you know that?
I did not know. Yes, he does.
Because Adam is it cigarettes, Adam? Adam sells product to a lot of these markets, and that's one of his clients.
I told Jeff when he was building that 3 years ago, we're all going electric. What are you doing building a gas station? That place is packed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the food and the coffee. I get gas there too. At Stokes, they don't like when you drop off cars. How much gas you have in there?
I just put gas in it, 3/4 of a tank,
Okay.
probably.
And I started testing it. If I fill up the tank, do people like that? I don't know. I can't tell, but I always have about a half a tank, so that's good.
Yeah, because if not, they have to go across the street and buy gas.
And the biggest turn off, they tell me from buyers, there's a guy named John here who shows the cars with Brian, is if it has a flat tire.
Right.
Buyers get completely turned off if there's
It
a
says
tire.
brand new, beautiful tires.
They just don't want to deal with it.
All
They
right.
want to drive out of here.
What else do we have? That's it. Well, thank you all for sticking around for the entire hour and 7 minutes.
There you go.
And Ray Pepper gets to be on live, which
Woohoo!
we've only had a few people on live.
That's true.
Todd McCullough, NBA player, was the
Yeah.
first one. We'll never forget. That's a trivia question. All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week. Oh, wait, we got to play the ending so everybody can hear it.